Hey guys, Rod Khleif here. I am thrilled you're here. One of my mentor, Tony Robbins' famous quotes is, "Success leaves clues." Do you know what that means? Tony describes it by saying if you want to achieve success, all you have to do is model people that have already achieved that success. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. You just need, for lack of a better word, the recipe. Let's say, for example, your grandmother bakes a fantastic pecan pie. Everybody says nobody can make a pecan pie like your grandmother, and no one ever will. So I ask you, is that really true? Or is the reality that if someone were standing behind your grandmother while she was making this pie and carefully watching and writing down and measuring everything she does while she's going through the process of making that pie, timing to the split second everything she does, how much everything she uses and in what order and for how long, could you replicate what she's doing? Of course you could. The same thing applies to success in virtually anything you decide to go after, because success leaves clues. If you know how someone has achieved success in some form of business and you can model them down to a high level of detail, you can replicate that success. Guys, it's no accident that many of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world that have started their own businesses first worked underneath someone in a similar line of business to learn that business. Maybe it was a similar line of business, like I said, or a similar product or a similar service, or maybe just a similar business model. I know many examples of people that have looked at the clues of success and built upon them. This includes some of the wealthiest men in the world. One example would be Marc Benioff, who owns Salesforce.com. He worked for Larry Ellison at Oracle before he went off and started Salesforce. Very similar business. Guys, there's scores of business examples like this. And what's incredible in living in this highly connected world we live in today, that it's easy to research success and successful people in literally any genre. Like I said, there's no reason to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's already been built, and usually many times over. Almost anything you can imagine doing has often already been done before successfully and can be modeled. Successful people in just about every field are available to train and coach. They've written books or can be studied online. Some offer courses or mentoring. Massively shorten your learning curve by finding those clues. You guys have heard me talk about mentors and the important value of finding someone that's already done what you want to do. They can teach you that tiny little nuance that can get you exponentially more growth in a particular topic. Sometimes it's just doing something slightly different, like a tiny different ingredient in your grandma's pecan pie, that makes all the difference in the world. Many of these mentors available to you have learned these little nuances from their mentors or on their own through years or maybe decades of study and hard work and mistakes. So you can massively shorten that learning curve by looking for these clues. Find the successful people, interview them, read their books. See if you can work for them for free if you have to. It'll be worth it. They can help you minimize your mistakes and maximize your efforts. It always amazes me when I hear about people that try to do things on their own without taking advantage of the incredible resources that are all around us. I sometimes think people are afraid of rejection or maybe afraid of being judged, so they're afraid to ask. Don't fall into that trap. Most successful people love to give back and share what they know. Remember, guys, success leaves clues. Seek out those clues on your path to success. I'm Rod Khleif, wishing you passion and success in your business and your life.